Spring is on the air, and come Saturday, pigskins will be flying through it as well. The Illini football team is gearing up for their annual spring game this Saturday at Memorial Stadium. It's the final April tune-up for many on the team, but for one senior, what he does on the field this year will have the most impact. UI7's Dan Howell has more.
It's hard to believe that 3 years ago, Illini quarterback Isaiah Juice Williams broke onto the scene. It's his senior season now, and yesterday, during the team's second-to-last spring practice, he knows there's still plenty to work on.
It's never anything that you feel like you're just good at. You know, it's always something that you can always try to improve. Whether it's accuracy, being the lead on the field, being more of a field generator. So, you know, just coming out, just being productive.
Roll your hips, head across the back.
The coaching staff is happy to get some real hitting underway. That will take place during Saturday's spring game at Memorial Stadium. The game wraps up the 15-practice spring season when the Orange will battle the Blue. It's there that fans will hopefully see the progress of Williams and the chemistry he's developed with his wide receivers. One such receiver, senior Jeff Cumberland, has seen Williams' improvements from the beginning.
He progressed from freshman year from throwing short balls super hard to just not making the right reads to now he know how to throw the balls perfectly and not throw them super hard and not throw them out of bounds and stuff like that.
Williams has to be excited to strap on that helmet for the year, right?
I don't think it's more excitement, but it's more like a sense of urgency since my last year.
Over 250 former Illini will be on hand this Saturday to see if the maturity Juice Williams has shown this spring will attribute to better success on the field in 2009. From Memorial Stadium, Dan Howell, UI7 News.
And this weekend is a big one for other reasons in the Illini football world. Former player Vontae Davis will be eagerly waiting by the phone, hoping to receive a call for a job next year about playing in the NFL. The All-Big Ten cornerback is ranked 26th overall by Scouts Inc. and is currently projected by ESPN to be selected in the late first or early second rounds. Sad to see him leave the orange and blue, but here's wishing Vontae well in his pro career. While the football team is preparing for a run at the Big Ten title this fall, that make-or-break moment is here for a number of other sports. Women's tennis has had an impressive year. The Illini are 17-6 overall, 8-2 in Big Ten play. This weekend they're headed to Wisconsin for the Big Ten tournament with a chip on their shoulder. UI7's Luke Cleary has the story.
University of Illinois women's tennis ready to hit the road today. Destination Madison, Wisconsin. The Illini are ranked third in the Big Ten tournament this weekend, and nobody's happy about the gripping loss to Michigan on Monday. 3 tiebreaks sealed the match.
Made note of that, and actually, last year we kind of made a living winning tiebreaks. Coaches came up to us and said, "Man, you guys do not lose tiebreaks," and so to lose, 3 big ones in one match was tough.
Each solo match was close last Monday, but only one Illini pulled through with a W. That was rising freshman Amy Allen, who, despite her age, has emerged as a leader on the Illini squad. For her, tennis is all in the family.
Parents both play college tennis, and my mom and grandpa both coach. So I grew up on the tennis court, and I just always went to practice. With the family is kind of the thing to do.
Her coaches call her the hardest worker on the team, but everyone is pulling together for this weekend, the season's peak. And no one, above all Allen, is going to forget a Big Ten loss.
Any last comments?
Michigan? Is that the question?
Well, what am I missing?
Michigan, we're after them. We want it. We're hungry.
The U of I women's tennis team isn't letting this week's heartbreaker get them down. No, they're looking at this weekend's Big Ten tournament as an opportunity to bounce back. At the Atkins Tennis Center in Urbana, I'm Luke Clary, UI7 News.
Joining the ladies on the court this weekend, the 14th-ranked men's tennis team heads to Ann Arbor for the conference tourney. They're the 2 seed in that event and will play the winner of today's Penn State-Purdue match tomorrow at 1 p.m. Women's golf will be in Boiler Country competing with the Big Ten's best. 9 of the league's 11 schools are ranked in the top 100. They tee off bright and early at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And not to be forgotten, the Illini baseball and softball teams try to keep their spots towards the top of the conference. Dan Hartleb's boys are in Happy Valley for 3 games with Penn State, while the ladies host a tough Northwestern squad Saturday and Sunday. Some Illini tidbits for you. Congrats go out to Bob Starkel and Justin Spring. Starkel is being promoted to the director of Illini Gymnastics. He replaces retiring head coach Yoshi Hayasaki. Former Illini gymnast Spring, a very cool gymnastics name by the way, will now be the associate head coach for the men's team. You may remember him best for his participation on last summer's U.S. Olympic team. And more of the men's basketball non-conference schedule is unveiled, and Bruce's boys will be in for a challenge. The 11th annual ACC Big Ten matchups are now finalized. The Illini will travel to Clemson on Wednesday, December 2nd to seek revenge on Oliver Purnell's Tigers. Clemson beat the Illini at the Hall by 2 this year. Another notable game is a rematch of this year's title game. Michigan State visits North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and that should be a good one. With this beautiful weather upon us, what better way to spend the afternoon than out at the ballpark? Cubs and Reds battling up at Wrigley today. Ron Santo leading the 7th inning stretch, probably the only bright note out of the day. You saw him a little bit earlier. Game scoreless until the 4th inning when Eric Dickerson triples off the right field wall. He later scored to break a scoreless tie, 1-0 Cincy. And a tough day for Micah Hoffpower of the Cubs out in right field. Running after this base hit in the 7th, he boots the ball. It gets by him. 2-run score in the process. Reds lead 4-1 and go on to win the game 7-1. They take 2 out of 3 in the series. It's the first series the Cubs have lost this season. Down under the arch in St. Louis, the Cubs bats have been struggling, but the Redbirds brought their lumber to work today against the New York Mets. Albert Pujols teed off on Livan Hernandez in the first to put the Cards on the board, tying the game 1-1 with his solo shot. However, the Redbirds were just getting started. In the 6th, Ryan Ludwig puts a socking one to right center field that brings home 2 as part of a 4-run inning. Cards go on to win a slugfest with the Mets 13-8 and stay in first place. And another tied series will be broken tonight as the Bulls prepare to host Boston in Game 3. The Bulls hung tough with the Celtics on the road, nearly winning both games, but Ray Allen and Rajon Rondo carried the Celtics to victory last time out. Boston will be without forward Leon Powe. He's out for the season with a torn ACL. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. and can be seen tonight on TNT. Should be a good one tonight at the United Center, guys. Looking forward to the Bulls carrying out that home court advantage.
Yeah, be an exciting game tonight.
Thanks, Eric. Controversy is brewing among the Slumdog Millionaire cast. That's part of tonight's Hollywood Minute.